اللي كتعرفهم كان كتسين جمع شوية تأثير
أو إيطالي أو بولش باين مثل البولش
خلاص من يوم رايح كردستان صار 100% ها؟
ايه
Dearborn, Detroit, Canton, Dearborn, Dearborn Heights. Everything you need. You can shop online at papayaexpress.com.
Weingarts has grown over the years. Really, as the customers' needs changed, we changed with their needs.
We've always believed that service goes beyond the sale, that it does not end when you buy a product. Our relationship is just beginning.
We carry top brands like Exmark, Toro, Honda, Cub Cadet, and more. See the full lineup at Weingarts.com.
From our family to yours, thank you for letting us serve you.
Weingarts, Weingarts, everything from lawn to snow.
Tempo, yes, yes, drop out, good. Yes, touch play, right foot, yes. Scan, scan, good. Touch in, play, drop your hip, right, yes, good scan. Yes. Jay, well done. Inside on touch, play, see it, see it, see it, yes.
Soccer World is your #1 source for all your soccer needs. We have the largest selection of shoes with over 300 styles to choose from, replica and authentic jerseys from all over the world, plus the latest and hottest new gear before anyone else gets it. Everything for all levels of soccer players, even coaches and referees, plus a knowledgeable staff that can help you with all your soccer needs. Soccer World for all your soccer needs. Located in Rochester Hills, Brighton, and Canton, or at soccerworldonline.com.
I'm Craig Hearn. Today, I'm here with the football doc, Dr. Zachary Atwood. He's going to show me some simple exercises and stretches to do before my soccer games. Because to be honest, I'm getting a little older and I need to be better prepared for these games. All right, he's got some stuff he's going to show us. Let's jump in.
What's up, guys? Dr. Zach here with Craig. We're going through a dynamic warm-up here. Super important, especially in this age group as we get older. A lot of guys that I see, they go right from their car and straight to the field without any warm-up. We want to make sure that we're getting the body warm, we're getting loose, we get the heart rate up so that we can help reduce injuries. All right, guys, so I've got Craig currently doing some grass sweeps. He's doing a Frankenstein stretch, and he's also going through some pogos right now. Whoa, Craig, what the hell?
Yep, sorry, Doc. All this newfangled dynamic warm-up, this and that. What was wrong with my old warm-up? Oh, yeah, the doc was right. Definitely need the new warm-up. Oh, good Lord.
What? And I'm gonna give you one opportunity because we're friends.
Winner! Who gives a shit about where the ball's been?
Yeah, F him. They went from loving this guy, best move ever, to hating him.
I think it's the most ridiculous thing in the world.
I love it because it tells you how the game was played.
There's nowhere for him to go. Literally, I think there's one place.
You can't do that in the national team. Do I look like I'm freaking kidding?
He does things that are absolutely insane.
Successful and sexy? No. It wasn't aggravating at times? Yes.
Sorry,
that's not very fair.
It's not about being fair.
Welcome to the greatest soccer show ever.
يلا خير هلا بشوف اليوم ان شاء الله عندنا حفلتين
وحكيت القرآن يا جمولي لا ولا ايه بتكون بديش لحشيش جاي طاير هو صاحبه
Seconds.
They're gonna go on? Now? Oh, okay. All right, why not? All right. Hey, Robert, how you doing?
Welcome, soccer friends and lovers, to Dearborn, Michigan for Cedars FC action here on We Are Soccer's YouTube channel. A Midwest Premier League clash between Cedars FC and Liquid Football is on the way. Players just concluding their warm-ups, getting ready for walkouts as we are headed into a Midwest Premier League clash in the Great Lakes Conference East Division. The division consists of 10 teams, and the undefeated Cedars FC somehow haven't lost a game, find themselves mid-table, but they are 3-0, and it's only because of quirks in the schedule. They've come out high-flying with a goal difference of at least +10. They won their first 2 games by 6-2 scoreline, and then a 4-1 win, and then they were leading in a game against Livonia City, and was since forfeited. So 3-0 on the season. How's it going? My name is Robert Kerr. Happy to be here at Fordson High School as Cedars FC are set to take on Liquid Football. 2 very unique and fascinating clubs will be sure to entertain us tonight. I'm glad to be sitting next to my broadcast partner for the evening, Brooks Lambier. 2 very different teams. They have definitely their own unique styles and approaches to the game. What do you think of this game just moments away?
I think it's going to be a really interesting matchup here, Robert. I think, as we saw, we called the game with Cedars FC and Livonia City FC. We called that match, and it was a very entertaining match in the first half with Cedars going into halftime 1-0. Then, unfortunately, that thunder and storm and that hot summer night it was here in, the greater Detroit area. We saw a very good team that likes to play football, that's relentless in their attack. They did an excellent job with that. So we'll see what Liquid Football can do. Liquid Football will, I'm sure they will play some soccer here. The veteran Cyrus Sadie for them. I don't know if Cyrus, looks like Cyrus may start here. The former DCFC midfielder, MSU midfielder as well. But I'm sure Javi Batista and George Chomikov will have a good brand of soccer they're going to play. So no doubt about it that this will be a very entertaining match at a very nice venue here, by the way. I don't know if people can kind of see the camera here. I don't know if we'll see some shots here as we're looking at the teams here right now, but we'll look at some shots and kind of in between the school and a couple other buildings in a neighborhood with a nice backdrop. So this is a very unique high school stadium that I've probably one of the more unique ones I've ever seen. So.
Yeah, we got factories, high rises, even the Ford headquarters building on the horizon as we take a look at the home team, Cedars FC, in the all whites. Quick rundown of the starters for the home team. In goal, Kalen Massas Castillo. Then we go to the field players. Number 14, Ahmed Salman. 20, Nafali Diallo. 10, Yusuf El Salgir. Number 15, Rolando Benitez. 13, Andrew Schwartz. 21, Muhammad Jamal. 34, Hassan Daoud. Daoud in the squad tonight. 16, Mabruk Salah, starting in those attacking positions. He was the goal scorer in that night out in Livonia.
Yes.
When we got to see them together, Brooks. And then continuing with the final few starters, there's number 11, Papa Masar Dia. And then number 6, Harun O'Day. And then number 7, Ahmed Hamad, rounding out the starting lineup for the hosts. Looks like the visitors, Liquid Football, will be adorning their blue kits from top to bottom. They have from dark to light faded colors with white on the collars and the cuffs. We'll have to check in on the Instagram to get their starting lineup this evening.
Yes, that's the one thing we'll have to do. Let's see if we've posted here.
As you see the teams lined up, this match is being filmed and produced by Point Images. Point Images has been filming soccer for over 20 years. Point Images is collaborating with We Are Soccer and is streaming soccer matches through We Are Soccer on YouTube. You can reach Point Images at pointimages.com. That's Point with an E. You can reach We Are Soccer on any social media platform and on the web at wearesoccer.show. Brooks, it looks like you've found the Liquid Football starting lineup.
I have. Looks like on the field, number 29, Esmail Haidan. Number 19, Sal Al-Zamzami. Number 17, Al-Alaji Kuruma. Number 33, Jonah Dan. Number 14, Dylan Wisbon. Number 7, Wasim Muthana. Number 20, Dahani Noru. Number 21, Wissam Muthana. So we got two brothers out there. Number 80, Atumane Dia. Number 77, Papi Gee. And number 24, MJ Nashal.
Thank you, Brooks. I think we're going to have an exciting match in front of us. Liquid Football come into this match 1-1-2. They had a draw in their last match out. They only secure a draw against last place Ypsilanti Yetis. So looking at the pre-game material on the Liquid Football website, they were hoping to get a little bit more from that match. So they find themselves in 8th of 10 in the Midwest Premier League at the moment. So they are looking to climb the table with mixed results. And then Cedars FC are undefeated and hot off the blocks, but just a little bit down the table just because they haven't played that many games. So I'm sure Cedars FC are going to be chomping at the bit to take on Liquid Football, and we are underway. Homeside homeside Cedars FC in all whites, going from right to left on your screen, and Liquid Football in the blue and white, going from left to right. It's a beautiful evening here in Metro Detroit. The sun setting to our right. Nice, cool evening.
It's in a historic Dearborn, Michigan,
Yeah,
for those that
Dearborn,
don't know.
Michigan.
Yes.
Very diverse neighborhood, lots of auto industry and history here.
Yes, great architecture, as we can see behind us with the school.
Yes, classic building on display at the home of the Fordson Tractors. At times a powerhouse in high school football landscape here.
Also soccer back in the day as well. Still. Cedar's just kind of taking it a little easy here, just kind of trying to let the game just kind of come to him a little bit. Oh, good transition play here from Liquid Football.
Number 33 for the visitors. He had a nice little turn of pace, but we're down in the corner here. Liquid Football looking to feed a couple attacking players lurking in front of the Cedars goal. A throw in. Gets in behind for a moment, try to hook a right foot around the ball to get in the box, but the defense placed well enough to put the attacker off, and that goes out for a goal kick. And we'll have our first look at Cedars goalkeeper Kalen Matas Castillo, and he's going to play it short. This back line, plenty of experience in there. Number 6, O'Day. I remember seeing him be very physical against Livonia. And the ball gets away from the big center back, Diallo.
Job to keep the ball there from Liquid Football. Oh, sloppy
Just
pass.
as you say that, it was some good footwork, but the pass following the good footwork, and that sometimes can happen to a player, and right after they do something good, you can negate that movement. You often see a player go on a mazy run and then go past a few players and pass to their team, unfortunately. But you got to link it all together. It doesn't all come together all the time, as Cedars make their first foray into the attacking half, into the third minute of play, as Liquid Football look to get their foot on the ball. This is that fullback I was trying to reference. There's Jonah Don. He's switched positions from the midfield, and he's impressed his coaches. The visitors are led by Coach Javi Batista, so recently had a serious Achilles injury, so the visiting coach a little bit hobbled coming into this. Also some injuries in their playing squad. That's a really good tackle there in the middle of the park from Liquid Football. I want to see the number on the back of that player. That was well done there, but another errant pass follows some good play. I think that's number 77 with the tackle. Is that
Papiki?
Papiki.
Yes.
Yeah, he had a nice tackle to protect his center backs a moment ago. As Cedars reset here. The home team are led by Sam Perine, formerly DCFC women, and has a pretty thorough coaching history, and is definitely gave some direction to the top-sided Cedars side. Cedars playing in a variety of amateur leagues around the area, including their summers in the Midwest Premier League. At least their second or third year here. Here's Dehan, heads it down. Jonah Don.
It's a good ball.
Fed the striker, right-footed strike, and I believe that was a save. The right hand of Kalen Matas Castillo, the Calvin College collegiate goalkeeper, coming up huge there as that was a pretty strong strike off of the right boot of Wasim Muthana, the Liquid Football number 7. Nice little combination to get into the box, but good one-handed save by Mates Castillo. First real attempt of the game comes 5 minutes in, as this corner has to be dealt with, and looked for a moment that there was going to be a free header at the top of the 6th, and it looks like they will get another attempt at it, but from the other side. Cedars looking a little flat-footed defending that set piece there. Here's the fullback, number 33, Jonah Don, stepping up. He delivers. A lot of bodies in the way there, but it stays with Liquid Football. Don serves, headed away by the Cedar center back, Papi Guy. Oh no, number 20 in blue, Nuru, the leading scorer on the team, scored a hat trick earlier in the season. Kept that alive.
Job by Liquid Football to keep the ball
here in the middle of the park, and it looks like Liquid will have the opportunity to get back to the goalie, pop it back up, maybe try to reset and get under this, test this defender with this bounce. Who's going to get to that second ball? Looks like it's going to be the visitors. Guy goes to the left. Good link-up play on the left-hand side. Sizing up a right-footed strike, and that sends Mates Castillo down to his right, but comfortable in the end at his near post.
I like to see that shot from Liquid Football there. I think it's important when you get to the start of the game here, you need to take some shots on goal. You can't be hesitant. They've been on the front foot to start this game, so hopefully we'll see Liquid Football hit a few more shots from distance here.
About 7 minutes in of Midwest Premier League action here on the We Are Soccer YouTube channel. In the midst of a battle in the Great Lakes Conference East Division. Battling for the top of the division. They getting that Michigan or that Great Lakes Conference championship at the end of the summer. A lot of games ahead for the home team. Only the 4th of the season so far. I said preceding this on the opening day, a 6-2 thriller against Inter Detroit at Inter Detroit. And in the game on We Are Soccer that only lasted 45 minutes, saw Cedars 1-0 up at the break, but unable to resume due to a big lightning storm in the area. But here comes number 7, Wasim Muthana. He had a strike earlier that was close to a goal-scoring opportunity as Liquid Football danced to the top of the box. That's a long-range effort, blocked down, return to Papi Guy down the right-hand side, feeding it centrally, a low-driven cross, dealt with for the moment by Cedars, and that will buy the whistle, and well managed there by the back line of the home team.
Yes, good job. But they need a guy up, that guy up top, center forward. They need to make sure he gets into the spot so they can play him, so he can hold the ball up. That's going to be a big thing for them, honestly. They need to make sure they can find the feet of the guy to get out.
Last time out, number 16 receiving the ball. Oh, he had the ball cut away from him, but number 16 in white was really electric and scored that goal in that forfeited game. That was
Salah.
An exciting one. He hasn't seen too much of the ball here in this opening 9 minutes or so, but obviously plenty of time.
It's
number 11 up
Salah.
top has been isolated here in the opening stages. Bring number 11, Papa Massar Diar. "28-year-old leading the line. Number 6 on the home team, Cedars.
Trying to break the line there a little bit.
Veteran as I am with an 88 birthday. I was impressed to see him in the starting lineup. Number 6, who was very strong and played very physically. And you remember he had that clash with the Livonia goalkeeper, I believe, and they had to make a substitution.
Ah, yes, it was. I remember that.
Liquid Football take the free kick, not quite to the recipient, but Liquid Football wins the second ball. They seem to be first to a lot of these contested situations, but there's a nice little tidy tackle by 7 in white. Doesn't have too many options ahead of him. Tries to dribble, does not get around the defender. Is that who's playing left back there for Liquid?
17. So that's going to be Alaji Kumara.
Kurama had a nice tackle there on the far side of the field moments ago. But we're on the near side now. Dan to throw. Poked away from football just for a moment.
Turn from Poppy in the midfield. Good ball. Change the point of attack here. See if he shoots on it. Oh, what a strike.
That was a very solid strike. I believe that was rocketed off the right boot of number 20, Dehane Nuru, the leading scorer on this team with 4.
He's got quite a rocket for a shot there. He just touches and hits, which needs to happen.
Yeah, so far the number 20, Nuru, and 77, Papi Gee have been pretty solid contributors here in these opening stages. As I think this is corner number 3 or 4 for the visitors so far. The home team are going to have to be sharp to keep the threats at bay. This one's sent into a very dangerous area, deflected away by the big defender at the back post. This is a foot race won by the visitors. Put out of bounds.
One thing is Nuru needs to do, honestly, is he needs to, instead of just strike that with power, try to finesse it to the far side as well. He's getting separation when he dribbles inside, but that ball needs to maybe be a little finesse to the back post to see if he can curl it in.
Clearly the hands of Matas Castillo are ready. He's had to palm off a couple. That one, the most powerful yet.
Yes.
There's been 2 or 3 good opportunities for Liquid Football so far, and we're not even a quarter hour in.
Yes, Matas Castillo gets a lot of shots at, that's for sure, at Calvin University, a powerhouse D3 program here in the state of Michigan. Ryan Saunders, the head coach, former player. You can usually see that program at Calvin usually getting into the Elite 8 or Sweet 16 or Final 4 of D3, so of NCAA D3 tournament. So they do quite a phenomenal job at Calvin College.
There's quite a few Liquid Football players sizing this one up. Well, certainly so is Nuru. It is Nuru, and he gets some power behind it, but it never really looked like he was going to dip.
That's a hard one to dip it over the wall or get it around.
Get a very direct approach to that one, too.
Yeah, I think maybe if they had a left footer, I'd probably use a left footer on that, you know?
Try to get that top corner, but no matter. I like even just for just throwing the option out there, not letting the goalie cheat, having a righty and a lefty.
Yeah, put 2 on the ball.
Like that.
Yep. Makes you think as a keeper.
Matas Castillo, definitely the busier of the 2 goalkeepers here. And if you're just joining us, my name is Robert Kerr alongside Brooks Lambier as the visitors Liquid Football take a rip, but it deflects off a Cedars FC center back as Salah tries to bring that down, not getting on the ball yet. As here's a right-footed strike. Another one, a diving save from Matas Castillo, this time to his left. And he goes that way just fine and beats that away for, I think, corner number 5 for the visitors.
Yes, good save by Matas Castillo. Best thing to do if you can't catch the ball with your hands, parry it away and just live another day for a corner.
He's tipped one over the bar and a couple down to his right. Now he's done one to his left, and the shots are adding up as this counterattack is broken up. No whistle, though. That was a pretty hefty challenge. That was Mabik Salah taken down in the middle of the park and shrugged away. It looked like it was pretty obviously taking him down. Did he get any of the ball there, Brooks?
I don't know if he did. That's a great question. That looked like a penalty to me.
That almost looked like the player almost looked resigned, like, okay, I'm going to take this counterattack stopping yellow card, and then not even a whistle. But we play on. And this low ball is looking for Salah again. He gets that touch and he gets chopped down again. And this time he gets a whistle from our center referee.
Yeah, that's a card at that point. You just totally missed the ball. You stuck your foot out. Even if it was only the first or second time, for sure. That might be Poppy Gee, I think, number 77 that gets that.
Poppy Gee, yellow card. He has been a pretty snappy player in these early goings, and now he'll have to take his foot off the gas a little bit the rest of the way. He definitely can't make another challenge like that, that's for sure. Because Salah was around him with that touch and decided to bring him down. I guess he almost got banged for his buck because his teammate did something similar about 30 seconds before that, and there's no whistle there. Play to the whistle, gentlemen, as it looked like the number 10, Yusuf Al-Sagir, one of the key contributors to this team, brought down number 14 in blue, Dylan Wismont. The recent Adrian transfer looked to have hacked him, kind of raked his ankle a little bit there.
I think so. I think that should be a free kick.
That's at least 2 now you could put in the Maburay Bank if you're the coaching staff of Cedars FC. Both
Cedars
teams have pretty clear character of who they are, and it's cool to see that both have like some solid and clear coaching and kind of seem to have developed a fundamental meaning of what their club's all about. One newer than the other, Liquid Football, only 2 or 3 years old, a club created by 2 ex-football players. In the mantra of a for us by us sort of approach, we want a place for players to have a really quality experience where young players can mix in with some former pros, because there is a pretty good age range on both of these teams tonight. And then Cedars FC, like definitely, you know, storied neighborhood club who plays in a variety of different levels at the amateur level, home to many Middle Eastern and minority players, and run by and owned by Dr. Ned Fawaz, and run by club director, man of many hats, Mohammed Salman. Definitely have their own identities and approaches.
I think when you have an MWPL team, or you know, something below USO2 or NPSL, it's very unique. It's very community oriented, very driven by the community, and you know, I think that's important to give players in the area, whether they're youth, former college players, current college players, just somewhere to play in the summertime and to play in front of your friends and family. So I think both those clubs really resonate that type of, you know, club style, honestly, and culture.
And the Liquid Football goalkeeper called into action for the very first time with an absolute crash. Hello and welcome to the game, Eshmael Haidu. Or is it Haidan, rather? And he hasn't had to touch the ball. Maybe a goal kick at the very opening moments, and absolutely got run over there. And he looks to be okay after looking shaken up for half a moment. And gets the ball to his feet. He looks no worse for wear, but maybe he'll think twice when he comes to a 50-50 with the on-rushing big number 11, Papa Massar.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Continuing that conversation about the league, the Midwest Premier League definitely allows for that entrepreneurial spirit, as that's a long-range effort.
Didn't have to do that. I think that was a little ambitious, to be honest with you. That would have kept the ball and just, you know, try to see if he can get out the other end and
Matas
attack.
Castillo was out. I mean, it was opportunistic. If he gets that right, you're not saying that, though, Brooks.
Yeah,
I mean, he gets that curler
small
on target.
Chance,
I mean,
small chance. But
he saw an opportunity. He went for it. It was a low percentage, but if he gets it right, we're all tipping our caps to him.
Yeah, that was Dylan? No, that was 33, wasn't it? That was Jonah Don, wasn't it?
Correct.
A little ambitious for an outside back who really aren't usually goal scorers.
And he's been a success story, according to Coach Javi Bastista. He came into camp as a midfielder, and they've slid him out to that fullback position. Has been one of his best performers here. As we're only just nearing the halfway period of summer soccer season. And going back to the point I was trying to make about Midwest Premier League, the uniqueness of these teams, where it's a league in that same mantra as a league for the clubs made by clubs. So it really allows teams to kind of be themselves and be an incubator. A lot of classic teams join, as well as brand new ones just getting their feet off the ground. There's been quite a few success stories of teams creating their brand or allowing a place for kind of more legacy clubs to join up, as Cedars look to build their first real attack of the day, but not just yet, but they do have a throw-in deep into the attacking half. What can they measure up here? Home side, all white, going from right to left. It's a hopeful ball, looking for that central run. Nothing doing there as Liquid might be on the counterattack here, going around 1-2, but the Cedars fullback did enough there to snuff that out.
Good feed from Salah.
Both teams have the midfielders, though, that are willing to get aggressive, step around one or two. And that's exciting for us as neutrals.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Looking back and remember when Cedars played at Livonia City, the game we called earlier, a couple weeks back. In the counterattack, they seem, when they can get out and run, that was very much, a positive for them. Liquid Football's done a very good job to making sure they don't get out and run and nothing starts from that, because there's a lot of pacey guys on this Cedars FC squad. So Liquid Football, credit to them with how they defend, and when they lose the ball, they press it to not give Cedars FC a chance to go down in the other direction towards, obviously the Liquid FC goal, or Liquid Football goal.
Yeah, here's Salah breaking past when you see his speed. He gets onto his left foot, but just as he was going to take the pivotal touch, the shot on goal, the Liquid Football got that last foot in, but you saw that electric burst of pace as soon as the ball came to his left foot. He was on it like absolute lightning. Hopefully we don't see lightning like last time out, but looks like perfect weather here in Dearborn, Michigan, but might only take one chance for this Cedars FC to make a mark on the scoreboard. They haven't really had any shots just yet. They just been in and around the periphery as Liquid Football, one of the key contributors here, Dehane Nuru, drawing the yellow card, the first on the home team. Muhammad Jamal with the yellow. He clearly grabbed the shirt of the on-rushing midfielder from the visitors. Dehane Nuru has been a handful, and he had a handful of his shirt pulled, and the defense is going to have to be wary now that they're sitting on a yellow themselves.
Yeah, that's 1-1 on yellow cards, right?
That's according to my notes.
Yes.
In similar situations, too, a little bit closer this time, though, for Liquid Football. Nuru definitely
he's going to fancy the shot
not shy
here.
about taking a shot.
He's going to fancy the shot. The question is, does he go for power again? Does he try to finesse it? I would finesse it if I was him.
Right-footed into the wall, though, this time. Was hoping for something a little bit better.
This is where Cedars are dangerous if Salah can get on the break.
The home team looking to break, but Nuru got in the way there after his free kick. Kind of led to a mini breakout there, but he did enough to slow that down, put that out of bounds. Here's Rolando Benitez, the number 15, playing out to this near side, but
I didn't check his
Yusuf
shoulder.
Al-Sagir, the number 10, looked to flick that between the defender's legs. Didn't come off. The spectators under us here at the Fordson High School press box didn't agree with that throw-in decision, but we play on. And that's a looper off of Benitez's right boot and almost mystifies the back line. The big number 20, Nafali Diallo, did enough to take care of that.
Settle the ball here.
He's playing behind Ahmed Salman, 14, the U of M Dearborn player. They look to be a pretty towering duo. Pretty good height along the back. 3 out of the 4 for Cedars with some height. The fullback here on this near side, Andrew Schwartz, another U of M Dearborn guy, has a little bit of height to him himself.
Yeah, Liquid Football, when they win the ball in the defensive side, they really need to get out and connect a few passes, then get out the other end. It's a little too quick where we're looking to go quickly on the weak side and no one's set and ready, and it looks rushed here from Cedars. I think they have to slow it down just a tad and then pick up the pace and tempo as they go.
Yeah, if they find just a touch of composure, maybe find their legs, they could probably do some damage here. But at this level, sometimes, it's just moments where the composure and everything gets lined up like that. Can they string it together? But we are about quarter of an hour Well, no, 25 minutes, excuse me. 25 minutes into this Midwest Premier League matchup between Cedars FC and Liquid Football. Home team in white from right to left on your screen. As it looks like Dia giving the Cedars backline a little bit of a hard time. But that
he's on
pass,
sides.
There's that.
He's
just
trying
a
to
touch
wave.
of
He's trying to
composure.
wave his arm back there. He's on sides. Come on now. Yeah, outside back. Yeah.
Just a little bit of maybe an additional touch from the midfielder before it played to the striker. Maybe connect a little bit better. As that diagonal ball is looking for the slightest stature Salah. It might make its way to him. Will the referee blow in favor Cedars? He does not.
A little chippy here. Let's see what happens here. That'll be interesting. So we got a few
Coach
subs coming on.
Pirani's, yeah, getting ready to go to his bench.
It's like 34 and 4 coming in.
Hassan Daoud is 34. It looks like he's entering the fray.
It's one of their key players for them.
And that's number 4, Daniel Elder, another U of M Dearborn guy on this Cedars squad. So some healthy depth here for the home team.
Slowing down the game here a bit. Liquid Football are. Let's see if they can find the midfield instead of just trying to play direct. And there we go.
We have a 24 in blue, and I'm trying to identify still.
That's MJ Nashal.
Nashal into the game?
Yes. Oh, no, he was a starter. Looks like the center forward's coming out. Looks like Daoud's going to go up top. And number 6 for 4. That's the swap. Elder for number 6.
Haroon O'Day, one of the veterans on this squad. Both the more veteran players, amongst those to come off. We did see a lot of Dia in those 27 minutes of gameplay. Keep an eye out for Hassan Daoud.
Liquid Football
presents
here.
a threat here with him entering.
Yeah, Liquid Football is playing really direct here. They need to find the midfield again. Cedar's doing a much better job trying to swing the ball here and just try to play a little soccer. Hopefully they can find the midfield and maybe turn and get something through here. But it's getting to a game of direct sometimes, a little too direct.
Yeah, we'll see as that opening, quarter, 25-minute bursts of energy kind of edge to Liquid Football. But as time kind of wears on, who's going to get the upper hand here is just following that, just in the brief moments following the substitutions, a little bit of a change from Coach Pirani. Will they get on the ball a little bit more, orchestrate something a little bit more ornate and calculated? There's already been a couple more crossfield balls, like you said, in the fleeting moments. It's just been kind of hopeful things.
This is good from Cedars, though.
Chip balls.
This is good from Cedars. It's more
Daoud,
soccer.
Chip ball. That was a nice little half-turn pass from Daoud, who just came into the game. A little bit more creativity on the edge of the box than we've seen so far for the home side.
Much better from a home side here, honestly. Playing, moving the ball around, trying to combine in the midfield. Just kind of simplifying the game and not trying to go 100 miles an hour. It's been much better. Control the ball, swing it, make Liquid Football work, wear him out, and then try to hit him in behind.
If you're just tuning in, we are at Fordson High School in Dearborn, Michigan. Daoud crosses that. That was a pretty looking cross, and here's a moment as Cedars doesn't look like they'll be able to pounce on that mistake, and that was a nice cross into the box. No attackers getting after it in the 6-yard box, but then the defender slipping and falling onto the ball.
Well, I'm not sure what honestly what number 20 Newer was doing there. I don't know if he tried to chest it back to his goalkeeper, but it wasn't the right decision.
Counterattack all the way from left to right, but just down the throat of the goalkeeper. And that's probably the easiest save of the first half so far for Kalen Mates Castillo. He's been tested in this game already, but not that time. A long journey down the field for the visitors, but nothing doing there.
Good job.
That's a nice pass to the former Gold Star player Salah, but his pass looking for 13. Schwartz doesn't quite make it there.
That's good from Salah, though.
Goalkeeper.
That's what these guys have to do when they, instead of playing direct over the top, try to check down into the gap and then to try to find the feet of the highest player. That's the important part here. Let's see if Cedars can do that more. You break a couple lines of the passes, eliminate players. It's very helpful.
And here come Liquid Football, and that's kind of a snatched effort. That's the danger man again, though. That's Dehane Nuru, the leading scorer of this side, but that effort, I'm sure, as he takes the slow walk back, he's considering what his options might have been. He did have some defenders on his shoulder. Narrowing angle at speed, a difficult attempt to maybe pull it back, wait for some teammates, but if he gets it right, you know, again, we're tipping our cap to him, because that's a hopeful ball. Returning to that direct through ball approach, our Cedars, maybe not as patient as you were hoping they were going to be. That was searching for the run of Andrew Schwartz. This match is being filmed and produced by Point Images. 20 years of filming soccer. Point Images collaborating with We Are Soccer and is streaming soccer matches throughout the season here on the We Are Soccer YouTube.
Good one by Elder.
On the channel, feel free to like and subscribe as Salah has been gifted an opportunity. Left-footed strike, low, and it has enough to find the back of the net. And it's Cedars FC finding pay dirt, breaking the deadlock here in Dearborn. And it's 1-0 Cedars, courtesy of Mabruk Salah.
Yeah, not good from Liquid Football. Slow to step up, kept Salah on sides. Easy play for him to just receive, turn the ball, and then nicely slot that ball into the far corner. So great job from Mabruk Salah. As we saw again, for him play against Livonia City FC, very dynamic player that gets it behind, that creates trouble with the back line. Wonderful job from him. Great to see that Cedars FC is starting the game here up 1-0 before the end of the first half here.
This is actually a lot like last time we were together for a Cedars game. Mabruk Salah getting the lone goal of the first half. About this sort of length into the game, and we said a few moments ago, if they linked on one of those direct balls, Salah had the quality and the electricity to his game to punish the defense, and his best chance of the game came, and he took full advantage. I'm sure goalkeeper Ismail Haidan will be ruining it. He did get a bit of a left hand to it, but just enough to creep into his left-handed upright, or left-sided rather. And this is another ball looking for the goal scorer Salah. He's given the defender a hard time there, but Liquid Football do enough and eventually win the whistle for maybe a little bit of too much grabbing from the attacker, the goal scorer.
Let's see what Liquid Football do now. Let's see if they kind of calm the game down, kind of move the ball, play out of the back, find the midfield. Again, they were getting way too direct. I think that just plays right into the hands of Cedars FC, in my opinion, with their back line. Much better checking down to the ball. See, oh, can't keep it though. Much better though.
It's been a long day of football for the football lovers tuning in. 3 European Championship games on. had those in the periphery throughout the background of the day.
Yeah, if you watch
and
Friday,
it really
Germany
is the
beat
case.
Scotland.
How does a team react when going down? We saw teams kind of crumbling after getting scored on, but also Italy the opposite. They get scored on within the first minute of the match and turn it around for the win. So what will the visitors do? They had the better of the chances, probably 3 good shots at goal here, and then really the first, second best chance for the home team, and they capitalize. That's the difference so far, is that the clinical nature and the clinical nature of the attempt on goal. And this is loose at the back. Having to scramble is Papa. Dahoud almost getting on the interception, and they do win it at midfield. Will they get another chance before halftime? Down the outside comes Cedars. Good supportive defensive play.
Great tackle from Sal Azamzami.
Yeah, the number 19. He read that the whole way.
He did.
His teammate did enough to slow him down, and he slid in to snuff out the attack. Liquid Football under a little bit of pressure after conceding. Like I was trying to say, what will the reaction be? But so far, not conceding a second immediately is on their agenda. That was short to Dahoud. And that's Rolo, as his teammates call him, Rolando Benitez. Plays collegiately at Lords, as do quite a few of his teammates as well. Big NAIA school, right, Brooks?
Yes, huge NAIA program, Lords, with Matt Johnson, a former Michigan Wolves coach, former coach of Marygrove College that unfortunately closed and had to shut down the collegiate soccer, all the collegiate programs, including their men's soccer program. But a very well-run, difficult team to play in the WAC, which consists of Lawrence Tech, Indiana Tech, Madonna, UNOH, Aquinas, and many other great soccer programs.
Al Sagir passed it to the right, but it was a good tackle by that left-sided fullback for the visitors there. There's some runners ahead of the ball. Plays square, 3 in the box, and that service from Jonah Don will disappoint him and his teammates. That was the best opportunity to connect with a teammate in the box since conceding. 3 runners ahead of the ball and 1 square, and we were hoping to see something better there, as we have a Liquid Football player down on the 40-yard line. Happened just behind that attack.
Yeah. It's a little rush from Jonah, honestly, for me. I thought he was, you know, he had time to maybe take a touch and maybe pull it back. I mean, there weren't many runners in the box, so it was kind of a wasted opportunity there, honestly, by the young right back.
Yeah, some time and some space, and you really got to capitalize on those opportunities. And the player that was down, that left-side fullback, who has had some important tackles on that far side, the number 17.
Karuma.
He's back on his feet. He's limping a bit. There's a Alaji Kurama, as that was a intense moment there on the top of the Cedars box, and there's a whistle behind the play.
It's a good job.
The number 17 for the home team, Ali Basma, didn't want Liquid to get a good control there. They were in kind of a compromised position with the loose ball in and around the top of their box there. And Liquid Football have 5+ minutes here to find an equalizer, and I think level at the break would be a fair score line.
Agreed. Let's see what they do with the service here.
As there is the equalizer. The flag stays down, and Liquid Football find that equalizer in the 40th minute, and it's game on here in Dearborn.
It was Tuma Atumane Dia that with the header at the back post there. Great stuff to rise up and get that in the goal.
A beautiful curled ball off the free kick in behind the defender, timed well. with the visiting number 80. Dia gets his third of the season, and it's a big one, trying to get 3 points for the visiting side.
Game on at Dearborn Fortson High School there, Robert.
Yeah, we wanted a reaction, and we got one.
We did.
Pleasing for the neutral.
Let's see how they respond to this Cedars FC. Let's see if they keep the ball or if they kind of play too direct. Looks like they're doing a good job moving the ball here and trying to find someone in the center of the park to turn and play forward. Elder with the forced pass there, unfortunately.
Just under 5 minutes until the halftime break. Sun setting to the right. Hosts scored first thanks to Mabruk Salah.
Great job from Dawood just to lay that off. Saw that there was pressure coming from behind, just to lay it off so Cedars could keep the ball.
And not too many moments later, the visitors, number 80, Atumain Dia, got on the end of a beautifully taken free kick. And it's finally poised as we near the intermission. We've seen some physicality and some moments of skill. That skims off the top of Dia's head. We got a foot race here. Who's going to get there first? And this is a slow roller. It's cut out, but a whistle is blown. Which way is this going to go? There was a clash of 2 or 3 bodies, and it's going to go in favor of the defense. The goalkeeper, defender, and the attacker all kind of colliding there on the top of the box. And an interesting situation. Number 21 for the visitors, Wissam Muthana, one of the brothers here in this Liquid lineup. He'll take note that he has the kind of maybe the foot speed advantage here against his defender. He started off maybe 2-3 steps behind him, and it was 50-50 by the time they got to that ball.
Yeah, but that should never happen. Honestly, the center back or Elder or the center back, one of the guys should have won that, and that should have never happened and occurred. So you need to be a little better here on the defensive back line part with aerial balls with Cedars FC.
Dia scrapping away on the far side. Eventually does win his side a throw.
You're stating that Liquid Football is going to make a sub here 3 minutes before the end of the half. The left back must really be really hurting, so they must really need to get someone on. Looks like number 11 is going to come on for 17.
Alaji Kurama, who, yeah, he's had a couple tackles, a couple important ones, and shaken up after one a few moments ago. So maybe they want to get him some treatment, extend his halftime break. Hopefully he's able to return. The number 11 enters the fray, Elijah Haiman. So he'll get a quick run out before the break. Top of the box, that might be some room for a shot, and it's played all the way back to the fullback, who's got a defender in front of him. Connects a pass, nice little back heel. Finds some space for Papa to the left. Shnuru. He's got 3 white shirts around him. What can he do with it? He's going to have to find something magic to get out of that corner. And eventually I think it went out of bounds on him. As we've got some bikers in the neighborhood.
Do.
And we spoke about it in the open. Very good scenic setting. Definitely unique venue here. Fordham High School. We got historic Fordham High School. Fortson High School in front of us, with the Ford headquarters off to the right and some industry and large apartments to the left, as well as right tucked into the neighborhood. We are lined by houses to the left and the right immediately behind the goals. There's a silent S on that Fordson for some reason there, Brooks.
That there is.
But the sun setting late in the day here as we're in mid-June. I'm not even sure we're going to need the spotlights by full time.
Probably not. The sun should still be out. I think you should be fine, honestly, especially being June.
Yeah, 9:15.
It's not even the summer solstice yet. Got a few days before that happens.
The shadows are long, but it's still bright as daylight here in Metro Detroit. very pleasant evening here in Michigan. You're watching Midwest Premier League action, regular season action in the Great Lakes Conference East Division. These teams find themselves in the middle of the group. But the home team, Cedars FC, undefeated on the season. They've only played a few games, though. Good, solid goal difference. They were 7 to the good, 10 goals scored, 3 goals against, and that's not even counting the forfeit.
Yeah. Should be winding down here shortly.
Yep,
it's like our clock has stopped here over there.
Stopped here, but we've got to get close to the 45-minute mark. Is on your screen. We have the time as first half stoppage time. As Mabik Salah tries to get in behind here. He's beaten one, and the center back does come across smartly to tuck that out of bounds. Staring into the sun, we should say, the Liquid defenders are, and at least for the first early portions of the second half, the home team will have the sun in their faces as well. But here's Salah dancing around. It rolls away from him, though. Can we find a first half injury time stunner? But that's tackled away there by the retreating Cedars fullback. They'll roll into the arms of the not quite as busy as earlier in the game, Kalen Matis Castillo. In the opening 20-25 minutes, he had to make 3 or 4 really good saves. But since the opener, it's quietened down, even though the ball has found the way to the back of his net. But he might be called into action here again. Sliding challenge by Ahmed Salman to tuck that away. No shot for the visitors, but they have another chance at a set piece here before halftime.
Get tackled by the defender to make sure there was no clear shot or crossing opportunity there from the Liquid Football player.
Liquid Football to take a right-footed corner from the far side, curled, dangerous, and almost gets the runner at the back post, skimmed off the head. And there is our halftime whistle, an exciting 45 minutes plus here in Dearborn. You are watching We Are Soccer YouTube channel, and this is a match being filmed and produced by Point Images. 1-1, the scoring opened by the home team, Mabik Salah. A lovely effort just found its way behind the visiting goalkeeper for the first score, but not too many moments later. The visitors found an equalizer through Atumain Dia, getting his 3rd on the season. We're going to take a break here at halftime. We'll be back for the second half of Midwest Premier League action here on We Are Soccer.
Dearborn, Detroit, Canton, Dearborn, Dearborn Heights. Everything you need. You can shop online at papayaexpress.com.
Weingarts has grown over the years. Really, as the customer's needs changed, we changed with their needs.
We've always believed that service goes beyond the sale, that it does not end when you buy a product. Our relationship is just beginning.
We carry top brands like Exmark, Toro, Honda, Cub Cadet, and more. See the full lineup at Weingarts.com.
From our family to yours, thank you for letting us serve you.
Weingarts, Weingarts, everything from lawn to snow.
Tempo, yes, yes, drop out, good. Yes, touch play, right foot, yes. Scan, good. Touch in, play, drop your hip, right, yes, good scan. Yes. Jay, well done. Good side on touch. Play, see it, yes.
Soccer World is your #1 source for all your soccer needs. We have the largest selection of shoes with over 300 styles to choose from, replica and authentic jerseys from all over the world, plus the latest and hottest new gear before anyone else gets it. Everything for all levels of soccer players, even coaches and referees, plus a knowledgeable staff that can help you with all your soccer needs. Soccer World for all your soccer needs, located in Rochester Hills, Brighton, and Canton, or at soccerworldonline.com.
I'm Craig Hearn. Today, I'm here with the football doc, Dr. Zachary Atwood. He's going to show me some simple exercises and stretches to do before my soccer games. Because to be honest, I'm getting a little older and I need to be better prepared for these games. All right, he's got some stuff he's going to show us. Let's jump in.
What's up, guys? Dr. Zach here with Craig. We're going through a dynamic warm-up here. Super important, especially in this age group as we get older. A lot of guys that I see, they go right from their car and straight to the field without any warm-up. We want to make sure that we're getting the body warm, we're getting loose, we get the heart rate up so that we can help reduce injuries. All right, guys, so I've got Craig currently doing some grass sweeps. He's doing a Frankenstein stretch, and he's also going through some pogos right now. Whoa, Craig, what the hell?
Yep, sorry, Doc.
All this newfangled dynamic warm-up, this and that. What was wrong with my old warm-up? Oh, yeah, the doc was right. Definitely need the new warm-up. Oh, good Lord.
What? And I'm gonna give you one opportunity because we're friends.
Winner! Who gives a shit about where the ball's been?
Yeah, F him. They went from loving this guy, best move ever, to hating him.
I think it's the most ridiculous thing in the world.
I love it because it tells you how the game was played.
There's nowhere for him to go. Literally, I think there's one place.
You can't do that in the national team. Do I look like I'm freaking kidding?
He does things that are absolutely insane.
Successful and sexy? No. It wasn't aggravating at times? Yes.
Sorry,
That's not very fair.
It's not about being fair.
Welcome to the greatest soccer show ever.
زيد له اياه انا 1000 زيد له 1000 ليلي 10 كده هلا الهوا معن جيل هيك الهوا لتحت ولا لا الهوا معن كيف سكر معن واحد واحد صار له ايام بالنسبه لي ملعب دارس او بجونين مره دوره بجونين مين جمال جمال تذكر ايه يوسف لا في شعيب لعمل لا بيلعب ضد بالاعوان وشو اسمه الله يرحمه جميل عشي بطل الارز اجى لعب مع كرم مره ثلاثه جمال دي منيح ماشيين يعني هول اللعيبه كلهم محمد الشامل جولر ويوسف عدنان حراجي كنت اجي من انا اخذهم لاعبهم مع فريق انا ونروح نبرم يناموا امرار بانا ليلتين شو ينبسطوا سالوا انه عمل محمد شو كان يعمل نزلهم يلعب يوسف صاروا سموه بيليه يوسف انا اخر مدة يوسف ده شو يسوي يحكم مباريات بمنطقه احلى لاعب اجى بالنسبه له واحلى دفاع بالنسبه عدنان حراجي دفاع نص عندنا على جماعه مع شيء شو عمره 65 سنه اكبر مني بيشتري بابايا لحال احلى دفاع نص كان بفنزويلا واجا جابها بنته الان بنته اللي كانت مثلي طبعا الله بتبزي كان يسوق بطون بنته بنت دلاله دلاله جارتهم عزيز هي ابنها تجوز كانت مدة عدنين وعودة أخذت عودة من عبد الحسن نصر الله لا علي جاب منها ولدان راح من الآن وعشش وراح ألمانيا بجيبوا بضاعة أنا بحب العرب أمهم بنت خال كويس أمهم بنت خال مشمي الشمة أخت ستي يا زلمة كنت نشمها ست عندها البنت فيش ما جوزها بتشم تعرفون بنت جبال بتبز لا يا زلمه اني كانوا عايشين بفلسطين يعني مش لهجتها يعني مش فلسطين اخت ست كيف ترى بس يجوز جوزها لا بنت ولا زلمه يعني فكروا فلسطيني من اخذ علاقه من اخر الارض مناف حسن نصر الله مناف عينات وبعد ولا ماتوا ايها نصر الله هو الباي ايوه جوزها ميت من زمان يقول له برجع خلاتهم مناف قالوا جوز مره انا متجوز انا بيعرفوش انا بيعرفوا تعرفوا انت ها سونا وشان ولا احمد زرع مش عم يجوا ولا ها عم يدربوا ولين شو صار عنده اولاد احمد زرع فتح والله وناشر صح أنا بعت له ولد ناس بعد لباينون قال لي يا خالد هو الأشهر هذا انا اسمي يوسف الجبس يوسف مش هذا مش ماجد والله واحد والله ما اسمي يوسف مش انا
Welcome back here on We Are Soccer. We are on location here in Dearborn, Michigan at Fortson High School for Midwest Premier League action between Cedars FC and Liquid Football. An exciting 45 minutes under our belt. It's 1-1 here. Before we get this second half underway, I'll let you guys know that you should probably head on over to the We Are Soccer social media platforms. Do the old like and subscribe. You found your way to the YouTube channel. Like and subscribe that. But if you want to be tuned into not only local Michigan soccer, but the channel covers soccer from the local stuff all the way to the clubs and competitions, you know, all the way around the world. There are interviews, specials, a weekly program on Sunday nights, which my broadcast partner tonight, Brooks Lambier, is the host of. I do interviews, so does Craig. So not only do we do these live games this year, but tune into all the different content on the YouTube channel and then stay up to date on all the popular social media platforms.
Yeah, so just kind of a rundown. So yeah, I'm one of the co-hosts on the Sunday night show that we do recap. So it usually covers MLS, EPL, La Liga. Obviously, Euros are going on, and then Copa America is going to be happening here. So, you know, there's about 3 or 4 of us usually every week on the show. Myself, Craig, Danny Price, and Nate Janulis. So it is a fun time. We just talk soccer. We have fun. It's not super serious. So it is nice. And then we do a whole bunch of other different interviews done from TST 7v7 to a bunch of local and collegiate and all types of interviews. But here we go here with the second half.
Lots of great content here on the We Are Soccer channel. Second half underway. Cedars FC in the all-white going from left to right, but right now it's the visitors, Liquid Football, and all blue going from right to left. A diving header. Spectacular
from
and
Dia.
Well positioned, but not quite accurate enough. And we start the second 45 minutes off on a spectacular note. To review the first half, it was the home side, number 16, Mabruk Salah. The former Gold Star got the scoring underway, and just a few moments later, the visitors, Liquid Football, equalized off of a redirected free kick by Atumain Dia, and that's how we got to 1-1. An interesting 45 minutes ahead. After that first half performance from these sides, could you pick a winner at this stage, Brooks?
It's pretty even, honestly. I mean, I think Cedars have the momentum on it, honestly.
And there's a right-footed strike. The first attack for the home team, number 10, Yusuf Al-Sagir, one of the danger men for Cedars, taking a rip here early.
Yeah. Anyways, like I said, there's, as I said, momentum with Cedars. You see a shot from distance there. Even though Liquid Football scored second, I think Cedars closed out the first half very well, keep possession and creating a few more chances. So I think Liquid Football is going to be the ones that are going to have to really set the tempo here. And we'll see how Cedars FC responds.
Both teams have made it clear that they have the attacking weapons to find the back of the net. It's just how many times can they find the quality to link up midfield to those attackers and find that finishing touch. In all honesty, it was probably Liquid Football. They had 3-4 chances. They had Cedars goalkeeper dive in this way and that. Kellen Matas Castillo made 3 or 4 really good saves before the scoring started in this match. But Salah broke the deadlock first.
Looks like Wasim Muthana with the using his body a little too much, from shielding from the defender. Get called for the foul.
We have two Muthana's brothers, Wasim and Wissam, on the team in blue as Dahoud chases this down. He gets a foot on it, deflects away from the defender briefly, almost
like they collided there. It's like their cleats hit or their knees or something, but both of them are down. A little bit of pain.
Did Dahoud maybe kick the bottom of the foot or something like that?
Maybe, but looks like the Liquid Football defender got the worst of the wear there.
Yeah, I don't know. Dahoud not really limping there. It might have been one of those don't book me go downs injured. But the Liquid Football defender definitely worse for wear. His teammates, though, telling the trainers not to worry about it. Looks like he's going to shake it off. Both of these back lines beaten a couple times, but doing enough there for the moment is Matas Castillo. Or excuse me, that's Hayden in the yellow goalkeeper kit for the visitors, sends it up, and that one had a hint of offside, but here comes Dia. Finds Wissam. The return ball to Dia doesn't deflect kindly.
Forced pass there. I think I would have swung the ball.
Chasing this down. He wins that little shoulder challenge and eventually shouldered away, but ruled a foul. I thought it was pretty legit physical play down low in the corner here to our left, but
he used a little bit of his shoulder.
I'd say you won that whistle.
Yeah, I mean, he used a little bit of his shoulder there, honestly, and that's how the foul was drawn. But we'll see here, number 24, MJ Nashal going to take the free kick here. Let's see if he tries to find Dia, who's been dominant in the air tonight for them.
So Matas Castillo has to direct some traffic in front of him. That's headed away by his center back. Pop back into the box. A couple Liquid Football players around the ball, sent to the right-hand side, but that looked like it might be, and it is offside. Cedars tried to play it quick, but the ball wasn't all the way stopped. So the ball goes back. It's a good turn under pressure there.
Good soccer there from Cedars. Can they find, yep, one more?
Good combo. That's just ahead, though. Just as we compliment the combination. It fell apart there and eventually had to foul. The home team, Cedars FC, led the scoring only for a few moments, and they're undefeated on the season so far. Both of their 2 out of their 3 games, they won. They scored at least
catch him off his
4
line.
goals, and that's off the crossbar. That was a long shot attempt, about 30, 40 yards out.
That was a quick
floater.
look up because he was.
The goalkeeper, I don't know, gave up on it. Did he think it was going over? Did he think it was already in?
I think so, but like that was a quick look from Daoud because he won that ball and the Liquid Football guy did not press him, and they just went and took a shot. And wow, holy smokes.
Ismail Haydan surely is relieved out there. As that bounced down off of his crossbar, really close to the goal line.
It's like Karuma's back in there at left back for Liquid Football.
He was subbed out shortly before the break. And
good football there, good hold from Dia.
Looked like Wasim Muthana
trying to find his brother on there on the wing.
A little too of a straight ball there, needed a little bit of angle and curl. Dahoud tries to head that along. Puts Liquid on the front foot now. Here's Muthana. He's got a runner ahead of him to his right. And nice square ball. Who's going to get on the end of this? The players getting in each other's way. Try to be sent in there. Chance of a handball. Nothing doing, says the referee. I've seen those given before, though, Brooks. The player was on his backside and looked like it hit his hand. It really did.
Yes, it did. A good job from Dylan Wismouth there to stay with the play and just kind of keep at it there.
Some shaky moments here for the home team. Well worked there. Here's an attack here. That's Dia, the goal scorer, had that return pass get right into his wheelhouse, but his control touch turned into a knock ahead, and the Cedars defense will breathe a sigh of relief there. A good combination there. Good penetration into the Cedars box there from the attacking players from Liquid. I think both teams growing into the game. Both of these teams have a variety of age and experience on their team, a variety of ages. Some former pros and some young, hopefully pros here.
Good job from Dawood to lay that back.
Almost fell to Cedars fortuitously. Left-footed strike.
Dawood's got some creativity. It doesn't matter where he plays on the field. He's always looking for that extra pass or that tricky shot. I mean, he does some surprising things a lot of the time, honestly, and he makes this game extremely entertaining, especially when you don't know what's going to happen.
That was a lash from Andrew Schwartz, I believe, on that one. But to your point, Dawood, the offense looks to be operating as it should since he entered the game midway through the first half.
He's a difference maker, that's for sure.
Looks instrumental to what they're trying to do moving forward, but that's a swarm of Liquid, and now they're looking long for the run of Dia. That's just behind him, but here's Nuru. Goalie's out of position a little bit, and that laser strike from the Liquid Football forward, not accurate enough as it clangs off the frame rather than hitting the back of the net. But danger presenting itself on both ends of the park here. The home team coming closer of the two. That floater earlier in the second half, floating off the Liquid bar. And that one looked like there was an opportunity. The goalkeeper was scrambling. Matas Castillo, he wasn't quite square in his goal there when Dehane Nuru found himself in possession in the box, but wasn't able to get that shot on target. Snatched at it a bit, didn't he?
He did, a little bit. Direct
for
ball.
Salah.
I got the throw in, though.
Here's Dawood.
Good ball. Oh, great
nice
job
from
Salah.
This might fall for another Cedars player.
Oh.
Salah pops up again. His shot is blocked away and scuffed away.
The chemistry between Dawood and Salah are very, you can just see it on the field. Every time they play together, they know where someone's going to be or they know what to do. They're thinking steps ahead of the play, this is wonderful soccer right now.
Great to see that combination on top of the box. Here's Salah again. It's tipped away from him, but the teammate wins it. And there's a couple Cedars players all following up with each other. That's number 13, Andrew Schwartz, and Ali Basma. Just kind of a relentless attitude on the left side of that attack.
Yep.
And throw in. Bounces in the box. That's dangerous. Liquid not able to get it away there for a moment. Opportunity for some service. A little bit too direct there. And it's still down in the edge of the box, having to be dealt with and eventually smartly done by
Interesting.
Kurama.
Oh, a corner here, huh?
Oh, is that a quickly taken corner?
Oh, man. Well, that was interesting.
Looked like they took him off guard there.
I don't know if that was a corner, though. I think that went off Cedars, honestly. I think the defender there has a point to argue that.
It looked like Kurama, the number 17, the fullback, eventually did kick it off the attacking player for a goal kick. Everyone's arguing. Cedars takes the corner quickly, but they don't execute well enough to capitalize on the kind of strange run of events. Dawood, the target man, knocked down about 19 yards from goal. No whistle again. Down the right-hand side are Cedars. The fullback, Kurama, very active here, called into action again. He's
He went off
doing
injured
all
in
of
the-
what he can to keep service coming in from that
Yeah, he went off
side
injured.
of the field. Here's Daoud going baseline, low cross, dangerous location, cleared away, only as far as another Cedars player.
Yep, swing it again.
The home team kind
Ah.
of started to turn the screw, and just when I thought that the pressure was mounting on the visitors, they have it released unnecessarily.
Poor there from Cedars FC. They kind of had the ball in possession. They could have kept the pressure on, and unfortunately an errant pass leads to a turnover.
And it was that Lord's grad Diallo, the center back, with his just a heavy touch there. But another opportunity befalls itself for the home team. Curled effort goes past the defender, but doesn't fall for Basma. Not immediately, but does win another corner. Just over half an hour to go, and exciting stuff underway. Beautiful Subaru in the background of the shot here, though. Check out that gold car just behind this corner flag. Beautiful stuff. And that's headed away by the Liquid defense. Here's Salah. Can he cycle it around? He does. Played square. Muhammad looking for a teammate. There's space on the far side. Good vision. Can he collect? He does. Got his head up. There's 4 white shirts in front of the goal. That's not accurate, though. And this might be trouble going the other way now. Dia, they've timed the pass and run well. Can he get behind this defender and just clicks the heels of Diallo? Still more defending to do, though. Can they find something quality and clinical? They equalized already. Can they find the go-ahead goal? Crossed in. Defender tracking back does well to intercept Rolando Benitez. The workhorse of the midfield for this Cedars team did enough to get that away as he tracked back with all of his energy. On the far side, a tumbling, bumbling
corner.
Liquid player, but they've done enough to win a set piece here.
Yeah, that was Jonah Don that went down there. Looks like he's going to take the corner as well.
We haven't seen as much from Don in the second half as in the first. He's going to take this corner, though, near post. Skewed away by about the penalty mark. And this one will test the speed of Ismail Haidan. He's going to have to make a decision. He does. He's just fine. Dribbles away from the pressing Salah. Here's Kurama. To Papa, back to Hayden once again. This game kind of going in waves. We'll see a couple end-to-end moments, a couple breaks in play, and then a few more spurts of chances.
Yeah, it's kind of tempo goes up, and then one team kind of kills it a little bit, you know.
Here's Salah, though. He's got an option to his left. This is going to be close. But the pass not quite accurate enough. It laid, presented an opportunity for Ismail Haydan, the goalkeeper for Liquid, to get to that, but down the other end, end-to-end action here. Right-footed strike, deflected up and over the bar. Had some power behind it. The defender
deflected.
Did enough to put that up and over. Muhammad Jamal stepped in there, and the powerful shot skimmed off the top of his outstretched foot.
I think so, yeah. Corner here for Liquid. Let's see what they can do with it.
Salah, just a little bit more accuracy on the other end. And that chance is snuffed out by the goalkeeper. And then that mystified Matas Castillo in the Cedars net. It looked like a Liquid player hit that away, or did that go out of bounds before?
It was just driven hard across the goal, and I think it went out of bounds in their side, but that was a well-driven ball, though. No one expected that.
Yeah, that got by everybody and across the goal face, but no one able to place it goalward. As Daoud battles a couple Liquid players. Played long by Matas Castillo. And Dawood, a physical
banged heads
clash there. The Liquid center back rose high, and Dawood kind of collided with his torso. Heavy impact.
They're going to need, they're going to need the trainer to
Looks
come
like
out.
the trainer actually getting waved away. He was about 8 paces onto the pitch and turned back around. And while we have a moment to collect our breath, I'll let you guys know that this match is being filmed and produced by Point Images. And Point Images has been filming soccer for over 20 years and is collaborating with We Are Soccer, streaming soccer matches through the We Are Soccer YouTube channel. Visit Point Images, pointimages.com, point with an E for more. Check out wearesoccer.show.
Yes.
Like and subscribe, and check out the We Are Soccer social medias as well. So much soccer coverage across all the We Are Soccer platforms as Liquid Football try to get down this right-hand side. I believe that's Dia. And he had Nuru and Diallo put through the mix cycle there. He was trying to sort out his feet, ride a challenge, and play the ball all at the same time.
Yeah, Dia not liking that call. He's going over to the linesman saying, where was the foul there?
But the call goes the team's way, if not his. If you're just tuning in, this is Midwest Premier League action. Great Lakes Conference East Division. Cedars FC, the home team, in all white, going from left to right on your screen. 3-0 on the season, looking to keep the winning going. They haven't been kept scoreless, and they have a very generous goal difference. Definitely capable of scoring in bunches. The visiting side in all blue going from right to left. Liquid Football, a team by players for the players, co-founded by Javi Batista and George Chamakov. Fortunately not able to see the skills of George Chamakov, the former DCFC stalwart, sidelined with an injury of his own. He hits the lineup of this side often. But they are in the middle of the pack with a 1-1-2 record, so they desperate for 3 points to get their season on track and moving up the table. They want to get into that Michigan, or Great Lakes rather, Great Lakes Conference championship game. I dare say Michigan, because it was an Indiana-based team that won this thing last year.
That's true.
As here come Liquid Football. They've got some space. Here's Muthana. And doing just enough is Rolando Benitez, one of the anchors of the midfield, the Cedars side. My name is Robert Kerr on the call alongside Brooks Lambier. As the visitors take a corner, and they found the onrushing fullback, but he wasn't able to really get a shot on. It kind of, I think, hit off his hip.
Yeah, tried to jump up in the air. I think he just kind of caught the ball at the wrong, when it was coming down, and it hit him right in the hip there, Jonathan.
It's either like a flying scissor kick attempt at that height, or maybe a stooping header.
Possibly.
Probably stooping header, probably the best body shape to attack that kind of ball, but not an easy skill to come to that ball, get it on goal. And that's eventually just booted away, and that looks onside, but calmly taken care of by Cedars, but the goalkeeper doesn't get good purchase on that.
Oh, Mathis got steal with the poor clearance.
Teammate work, and that was a handball there. That was Yusuf El Sagir trying to lean into that with his chest, but it kind of just bounced up off his forearm instead. And it'll be a free kick for the visitors. Somewhat a similar area where they curled in the equalizing effort, but they played quickly down the sideline. Here's the fullback, did one chop to the left, tried to play it to the right, but knocked away there by Ali Basma. The 23-year-old on the far side for Cedars.
Looks like
Beautiful
Liquid
evening
Football
here
is
in Metro
threatening
Detroit.
here.
What's that?
Liquid Football is threatening here. Like, you know, they've had a lot of the possession here down in Cedars' defensive third. So I'm interested to see how if they get a goal from here, if there's a quick transition here from Cedars to get out, which we may have right now.
Here's Daoud looking for Mabruk Salah, and that's the second yellow card he's drawn with fouls against them. A cynical foul, but you'd think a necessary one.
With his
That's
pace, yes.
A situation where Salah shines. And who was that with that cynical challenge there, Brooks? Is that the... Ooh, he turned away. We're trying to see that number, the black number on the
Is that
dark
19?
blue.
Is that 19 Sal Azami?
The 19 in blue. Salah Al-Din. But nothing doing on that free kick. And here come Liquid Football down the left-hand side. Well played. Here's Nuru. There's a couple blue teammates in the box, but it's blocked away there by Diallo. Threatening attack dealt with well. Responsible defending, I'd call that. Nothing rash. Did enough to slow him up and block the pass attempt. But this might be a right-footed attempt, but just bounced away from the attacking Dylan Wismont. Sal Al-Zamzi, number 19 in blue, getting that yellow card.
Yep. Getting up behind this Cedars FC back line. They need to do a little better reading the game or just drop it off a little more.
He's got the ball. Can he capitalize on this turnover? He squares it. Right-footed strike. And a combination of defense and goalkeeping kept that one out and kept this game level at 1. Salah attempted to be opportunistic.
Quick corner.
He found his teammate. I think that was Benitez, who had his attempt blocked away. And here's a turnover in the box. Another attempt poked away at the critical moment. And yep, that's a whistle there as number 17 was on the stretch, Ali Basma. But a couple nervy moments for the visitors as Cedars come close a couple times there in just quick succession.
And what we see, Cedars really want to play quickly on these corners, try to catch Liquid Football off guard. It's happened a few times. See if they make them pay one time with the quick, short corner kicks they take.
And Mabruk Salah can close down quickly. He's gotten pretty close in a couple times and gotten a couple interceptions already in just this game. He's the lone goal scorer for Cedars here tonight.
Yeah. So we're going to have a sub here from Cedars FC. Number 7 is going to come on.
And the substitute getting ready, holding the yellow bib as fireworks explode beyond the school, beyond the soccer field here in Dearborn, Michigan. A celebratory atmosphere, perhaps. It will be for the home fans if they're able to get a second. But it's deadlocked at 1 with 20 minutes to go here in Midwest Premier League action. Looking to make it 4 wins and 4 are the team in white with the red numbers and letters, and that pass is not going to connect. And Cedars coach Sam Perrine just kind of made a let's be patient hand gesture as that pass wasn't necessarily needed to be played in that manner.
Agreed. Looks like number 7's coming on for, who is this? Number, I'm going to say 16? 17.
That is Ali Basma coming off, and at number 7, you see 7 in?
Yes, 7's in, yep.
Ahmed Hamad, quoted by the club as being the fastest player in the league.
That's a lot to be said for, because Salah is pretty darn quick too.
So number 7 in white, watch out. As Daoud, the orchestrator of these attacks, and here he is, the sub, he plays it to the outside. Can they feed the middle? They do, back heel. That's Andrew Schwartz. Tried to knock it along to the back post.
Clever little
and
touch.
He maybe had the opportunity to maybe knock it with the outside of his foot and hit it to the near post.
Clever little touch there from Schwartz. I know he tried to backheel it in. Sometimes playing a little simpler is a little easier and it works out a little better as well.
Daoud, Hamad, Salah all combining so well here in this match. And they have another opportunity from this corner. Left-footed curler towards the back post. There's space for Daoud. It fell kindly, but too many blue shirts in the way. But they'll get another crack at it. The ball fell to a white shirt in the box. See if they can do it again. Right footer this time. Near post. Oh, and had it off the line.
That was John. Good job from John to stick to his post to head that off the line.
Yeah, and they might fall for Daoud. It looked like he was going to poke that beyond the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper did enough. And more pressure coming as Cedars play quickly. Here's Salah. Chops it back, goes around one player, bounces off the same one, and it is knocked down at the second or third attempt.
Yeah, that was definitely a foul. No needed for that. He kind of had him going away from goal. That was a little silly from number 20 for Liquid Football, Nuru.
Yeah, Nuru's had to do more defending in the second half.
Yes,
ever since he had that snapshot early in the second, he hasn't really had any sights of goal, and he's had to track back in that time, bringing down Salah.
Yes.
I didn't keep my eyes on him. Did he receive a yellow there?
I don't believe so. He did. I might have missed that, but
I
think he was kind of talking
chance
to.
There was a conversation, an extended convo.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's going to be a lefty and a righty. The left-footed wand of Mabik Salah.
I think this is Salah's all the way, unless they want to be cheeky here and try to get it around the wall with the right footer.
Left-footed strike hits the top of the three-man wall. And it had Haydan scrambling to that far post as that defensive deflection off the wall sent it looping, and the goalkeeper was worried there for a moment there, Brooks.
Yes, he was. That deflection, those are always very nerve-wracking because you never know where they're going to fall. Could ding off the post and then go back and play.
Here's the third or fourth corner in quick succession, headed by Daoud, and it fell to the key man again at the back post. It's the second time in that same sort of position, and he's unable to get his contact goalward.
I think looking to head that ball back across would probably be the best thing to do because he's falling away. He's trying to put it on goal. I think maybe just putting that back across the box, maybe you get something out of that, you know?
There was a lot of traffic back that other side of the goal. I would be floored if there isn't one more turn or one more goal in this game, Brooks.
I think it's shaping up that way.
Both teams creating chances. Here's Dia releasing the pressure at the very least. Can he provide an opportunity for a teammate? And Liquid able to get their foot on the ball as it was a little bit loose there, and they're able to build down the right. Centering ball.
I'm
knocked
shocked
away by Diallo.
I am shocked right now Liquid Football doesn't have anyone on the bench, warming up, getting loose, because if they want to win this game, I think it's going to have a substitute come in to change the game, honestly.
Yeah, less than 15 minutes to go here. My name's Robert Kerr. He's Brooks Lambier, being filmed by Point Images and being presented on We Are Soccer. Like, subscribe, follow, do all of that as we buckle in for what should be an entertaining final quarter of an hour here in Dearborn. Sent into the box, a deflection, and it bounces out here. Salah, he finds his open man. Salah's limping. Daoud's out ahead in space. Can they find him? They might just do it. It's close to the goalkeeper, though, and the goalkeeper does really well. Ismail Haydan, the ball played close enough to where he could just kind of shepherd it out there, but Daoud was in a beautiful place there, onside, in space, but not quite clinical enough with that right to left pass.
A little too powerful of a cross there from the substitute that just came on, number 7.
They said he was fast. They didn't say anything about his pass.
Fair enough, fair enough.
And that looked like a handball there. Whistle does eventually come. Wasim Muthana, the number 7 for Liquid Football. He had the first attempt at goal for the visitors in the first half. Haven't seen him get a shooting opportunity here. He's been linking up a little bit more in the second half. Will he play a part? We shall see. Number 20 certainly has throughout. Dehane Nuru, the leading scorer this side. And number 77, Poppy Gay, has definitely played a role as well.
Yes, he has.
All action, those two have been. And here's the aforementioned Nuru trying to combine. Here's the goal scorer, Dia. And that doesn't at first find a teammate, but here's Poppy Gay. And there's a bit of a dummy looking for the run.
Oh, Salah turned to run into him. Can't do that.
Because he could have turned the other way into all sorts of space.
Yes.
And that pass beautifully weighted to the right-hand side. Finds the run. That number 7.
Brother to brother.
Can he cross it? Yeah. Still in for a moment. They think they've scored, but the flag went up. That went over the end line before he could tap it to the center.
The
Got
brother
a few
to brother
folks
connection.
here excited, but out of play there. But I was saying there's that brother connection. Wasim and Wissam, the Muthana brothers, combining there, but just rolled out a play before that decisive touch. Last year in this fixture, it was the visitors who had the win, a 4-2 decision in favor of Liquid Football, where Wasim Muthana scored a hat trick and scored the winning 2 goals in the last 5 minutes of the game. So there's some history between these two teams. This time it is Cedars at home, and they've got some options here. Rush there. Daoud didn't necessarily have to play that ball, but it might find its way back to him, and Salah gets the whistle after his pressing, his big-time hustle paid off. And can Daoud find a teammate? He shrugs off a couple defenders to find Hamad in some space, but Hamad has it poked away from him by that guy, that fullback, Alaji Kurama. That 17 has been very strong and has responded well to a lot of challenges down this side of the field.
Gotta get that ball at the other side, gotta swing it.
Diallo regains his balance and does get it to that left-hand side. Cedars finds Salah. Combos down the left. 10 minutes plus stoppage time to go here.
I think we're having the lights on.
Premier League action. What's
We're
that?
gonna get the lights on and the sun's setting here. I don't think it'll be long enough.
Does not look like the lights have been fired up.
Yeah.
It takes about 10 minutes for those kind of lights to get going. So
Fair enough.
they'd have to turn on to have any impact already.
Yeah.
As this is a
Good
curler.
ball behind for Schwartz.
Will he collect it? But he's got a defender on him now. Ball gets between the fullback's legs, but he recovers well. But Cedars win it back. Here's Salah. Almost found the far corner. And it's a throw-in. It bounced off the corner flag, but it's a throw. And Salah looked to have threaded the needle there, but didn't quite find that top corner.
Quick corner again.
Daoud. Left-footed strike,
Off the
headed
defender.
away.
If that defender didn't block that, I think that was going in the bottom corner. So that was a very good defensive play. That might have
Both
been
teams
Poppy.
not done trying to score as Cedars with a number of chances, quick succession, back-to-back attempts, and I think we're into the double digits for Cedars corners now. Can they get it right this time? They've come close on a number of occasions. Salah's trying to sneak into some space at the top of the box.
There it is. Oh.
Far post. Cleared off the line. I don't know if that was goalward, but the man at the post. And that time, number 34 will get the yellow card. Hassan Daoud.
The unnecessary tackle.
You think unnecessary?
Unnecessary, yeah. I think there wasn't much going forward, honestly. He didn't have to do too much.
Maybe he was just winning his team a chance to catch their breaths there more than anything. Didn't have to run 40 yards back there.
Maybe strategic, that could be.
Keep the ball down this end. Knew he had, only got 10 minutes to go, so he'll take that yellow, I guess. Daoud definitely not afraid to lay the lumber, as some say. Diallo wrong-footed for a moment there, but really good recovery. Plays it down the left-hand side. Cedars have seen the ball cleared off the line a couple times. They've come desperately close, but now it's Liquid Football on the attack. Right-footed strike, not very composed there. We've seen some attacking quality in this match from both sides, but that probably won't make the highlight reel.
No, that's a little too forced in my opinion. I think you probably could have pulled it back and maybe kept the ball. Looks like we're gonna have another sub here from Cedars FC. Number 11 is gonna come on here in a second.
We haven't seen him since Daoud came on, so that now that he's got the yellow, I'm assuming that's the sub. Number 34 has been probably one of the man of the match performers here. He's been in the mix on everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't take Daoud off. I would take maybe Schwartz. It's time for him to go because he's kind of losing his legs there a little bit as he has problem tracking back.
Papi Gay, an adventurous run there. His pass to Dia knocked away by the Cedars center back. I agree with you on the sub, but I feel like it's likely only because that's the exchange that happened in the first half. But what can Daoud do now? He's still in the field. He's able to stay composed and find a teammate. Plays it square. 6 and some change to go. 1-1 between Cedars FC and Liquid Football here in Dearborn, Michigan. Here's a nice little combination. Here's Cedars squared. Nobody there at the back stick. Salah maybe 2 steps behind. And another Cedars player at the front stick, maybe 1 place behind. And this is played quickly. Here's Salah. Nobody knows it's in. It's popped up and out of bounds.
Jonathan got to really pay attention to what's behind him, check his shoulder, because if you let that go, that ball was going out for a throw.
Cedars had a really nice delivery across the 6-yard box there a few moments ago. Really surprised they had a runner at the front and back stick, just not quite lined up to get on the end of it.
And Schwartz is coming off, as I stated.
Schwartz off, and number 11 returns to the game. Papa Masardia, would he play the first 20 minutes or so?
Yeah, then Daoud came on.
Daoud came
for
on.
him,
So we see Daoud and Papa Masar together on the field for the first time, but it's the defenders that are going to be on show here, and that might be an own goal! And the blushes are saved. Ahmed Salman, a nightmarish moment as he stuck a foot out to get in the way of that threatening through ball, and it looked to have undone his own team, but
it's tough when
to their relief, it went around the post.
It's tough when Montes Castillo comes out like that. You know, there's no one on goal, so the lack of communication there, and then the deflection looks like going the goal off the bad clearance.
A heart and mouth moment, but relief as it went wide, but more defending to be done as Liquid Football take the corner, goes well over everyone's head. Nuru not able to get in on the end of that. Dehe Nuru, the only one somewhat close, but Liquid Football not capitalizing on that set previous opportunity.
Yep.
Liquid bouncing back. They were disappointed in their performance against Ypsilanti. The Ypsi Yennies, the expansion team to this division this year, able to get their first points off of Liquid, so a good bounce back performance because Cedars have not been held under a 3-point result so far this season.
Yeah, that Yipsy Yeti logo reminds me of the beef jerky Yeti.
Oh,
yeah.
Messing with Sasquatch?
Yes.
So we're nearing the final moments here. Cedars looking for their 10th, 11th, and 12th point. As there's a collision in the box, it looked like Ahmed Hamad was looking for a call there. Our center referee hasn't been baited into much here tonight and waves it away.
He's called a pretty fair game, honestly.
There was a couple no calls that raised our eyebrows in the early goings, but really nothing to write home about.
It's been
ever
even
since.
both ways, and that's what you want.
And you wouldn't want this game that has been mostly even to be decided by a last-minute penalty on something that light as Liquid look to build up here. That's a nice pass forward here. Only one or two to aim at, but a late game corner before we get into the conclusion of this match. Cedars schedule right back here on Friday, the 21st of June, to take on the Stars U23 side. And then they're away 2 days later on the 23rd against those Yipsy Yetis. And the visitors, next game at home versus Troy United on the 29th as well. Liquid take the corner, headed, and it's in the back of the net. Can you believe it? The visitors break the deadlock. And I think it's that guy, Dia, once again.
Yeah.
Number 80.
He scores a good header.
His second.
He scores a good header goal
on the season.
Yep. He scores a good header goal in the first half, and then you leave him unmarked, and then he does that again. So that's that's tough right now if you're Cedars FC to you let him go free.
So Cedars a minute in stoppage time away from their first loss of the season. Great bounce back performance for Coach Javi Bautista and his side. Liquid Football come back from a goal down in the first half, now leading 2-1.
You expect direct play here now. It looks like we're going to make a late sub here. Number 22 coming in for Dia.
Xavier Walser, I think it is. Liquid's man of the match, you'd say. Dia with the brace here tonight in Metro Detroit. Liquid Football play and train downriver at Gabriel Richard Catholic High School. Would you say about 20, 30 minutes away from here?
Yeah, it's pretty close. Riverview Gabriel Richard High School, yes.
That's one of the upsides of this Midwest Premier League that we didn't mention. We mentioned clubs being able to be independent, be themselves, and kind of flourish as independent clubs and entities, but also local competition. These two teams, very different, have a whole different player pool, but play very close to each other, and the road trip isn't some untenable overnight bus ride home.
Correct, it is not.
So 2-1 in favor of visiting Liquid Football as the back line of Cedars tested here again as we are into second half stoppage time. Can Cedars pull out a dramatic equalizer now? They've had a lot of chances. They've hit the frame of the goal. They've had one, maybe two opportunities cleared off the line. Looking back in review, fullback number 33, Jonah Don's goal line clearance, also important if this score line stands.
Vastly important, and a few of the block shots.
At that point, the game was deadlocked, and the home team was getting all the chances at that point of the game, but the score reversed thanks to his intervention. The young fullback, noted for his great adaptation to this position after starting the season for Liquid in the middle of the park. He played an important part in some defensive play in the first half, and then in the second half clearing the ball off the line. And he's been subbed since his go-ahead goal, but the visitors' top man, Atumane Dia, on the brace. But it's his opposite, number 16, Mabik Salah, with just the one. But he had plenty of opportunities to get that brace for himself, you'd think. But maybe another chance will be afforded here. Here's Liquid trying to dance in around a couple defenders, but nothing doing there. And that was Hamad rather, dispossessed, and a push in the back. That's a frustration foul if you've ever seen it. Yusuf Al-Sagir maybe helping the visitors kill this clock as we are ticking into the 3rd minute of stoppage time, and there can't be much more to go.
I don't think so. That's just coming down to the wire here. But obviously you're adding time on as they keep trying to milk the clock here.
Not much time left. This would be the visitors' 2nd win of the season. Co-founder and head coach Javi Batista said they've been finding different ways to find wins as they grow as a young club. I think bouncing back from disappointment is one of those growth moments as Liquid Football is looking for a 3rd. Centering ball cleared away. Is there going to be another opportunity that skips away from Dylan Wismont, and maybe they just look to dribble towards the corner, but it's poked away, and maybe one more chance. Is this offside? I'm surprised they didn't play advantage there.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm shocked they just didn't let that go.
Because Cedars was off and running there for a moment, but hopefully we see one more attempt from the home team. Can they get a dramatic equalizer? Only a couple white shirts up the field. That's not going to do it. Looking for Salah. And there are the 3 tweets of the finale. Our center referee here at Fortson High School calls it quits as the visitors come back from a 1-0 deficit. 2 goals from Dia. Any final thoughts on this one, Brooks Lambier?
It was an interesting match. It went back and forth. It had its, small moments where both teams couldn't find the game a little bit. It was a little direct, but there was excitement. There was shots. There was everything you could want, and credit to Liquid Football for kind of squeaking this win out on a few set pieces, and then Cedars FC looking very good going forward with Salah and Daoud. So for me, I think they're not out of it. That's for sure. This is their first loss of the season, but they will score many more goals, and they're very electric going forward. So I think they will be all good.
First loss of the season for Cedars, but they return to action swiftly as they return to action here at Fortson High School as they welcome the Michigan Stars U23 side. A fun 90 minutes. Really enjoyed my first foray to Fortson High School.
Yes.
A nice evening and an entertaining 90 minutes of football. My name is Robert Kerr. He's Brooks Lambier. Special thanks to Point Images. And be sure to like, follow, and thank you for watching here on We Are Soccer. Until next time, everybody, please enjoy your soccer.